Imagine a UFC legend who once couldn't stand the sight of a rising star, suddenly turning into his biggest fan. That's the dramatic shift we're talking about with Luke Rockhold and Alex Pereira. It's the kind of turnaround that keeps the MMA world buzzing. And trust me, you won't want to miss how it all unfolded. In a surprising twist, former UFC middleweight champion Luke Rockhold has completely flipped his script on current light heavyweight title holder Alex Pereira, now hailing him as one of the greatest fighters the sport has ever seen, and even dubbing him a true gangster in the octagon. This comes straight from an exclusive chat TMZ Sports had with Rockhold in Los Angeles, just days after Pereira's stunning victory over Magomed Ankalaev in the headline bout of UFC 320 on October 12, 2025. Rockhold, who claimed the middleweight crown back in 2015 and built a reputation as a fierce competitor, admitted he'd been vocal in his criticism of Pereira for years. But after watching the 38-year-old Brazilian powerhouse dismantle Ankalaev with ruthless efficiency, proving once again why he's called Poatan, Luke couldn't hold back his admiration anymore. "I used to give Alex a hard time, but that guy's an absolute gangster," Rockhold shared with genuine enthusiasm. "It's all about that unbreakable confidence and sheer guts. He's got them in spades. I have to be honest, I can't knock him any longer. He's right up there with the GOATs, the greatest of all time, for those new to the fight game." To break it down for beginners, GOAT isn't just hype. It's a term fans and fighters use for athletes who redefine excellence in their sport, like Muhammad Ali in boxing or Anderson Silva in MMA. Rockhold, drawing from his own championship experience, elaborated on what sets Pereira apart. "Every single fight, he brings the same warrior mentality," he explained. "Sure, his grappling isn't his strongest suit. That's the ground fighting aspect where he'd need to wrestle and submit opponents. But what he lacks there, he more than makes up for with heart and striking power. No more negativity from me. Alex, you've got my respect. You're a gangster through and through." In my book, he's among the top champions the UFC has ever crowned. It's genuinely impressive to see someone rise like this. Pereira's journey in the UFC has been nothing short of meteoric. He exploded onto the scene in late 2021, jumping straight into high-stakes matchups against elite competition. His third fight in the promotion was a gritty clash with Sean Strickland, a tough middleweight known for his unorthodox style. Not long after, Pereira faced his longtime rival Israel Adesanya for the middleweight title and shocked the world by knocking him out cold. For newcomers, Adesanya is a two-time champ, famous for his precise kickboxing, so taking him down was a massive statement. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite these triumphs, skeptics like Rockhold once argued that Pereira's style had glaring weaknesses. Back then, Luke boldly claimed there were at least 20 fighters in the UFC roster who could maul him on the feet or on the ground, exploiting any openings in his defense. And this is the part most people miss. Pereira's record now stands at an impressive 9-2 in the UFC, silencing the doubters with back-to-back title defenses and knockout artistry that borders on legendary. Has he truly evolved? Or is it just luck against the right matchups? That's a debate worth having. It's a massive nod of approval, coming from a veteran like Rockhold, who stepped away from the cage after a storied career. Kudos to him for having the humility to own up to his changed views publicly. In a sport where egos run high, that's rare and refreshing. As Pereira continues to dominate, one can't help but wonder, is he on track to cement his GOAT status, or will a crafty grappler finally expose those vulnerabilities Rockhold once pointed out? What do you think? Has Luke's praise changed your mind on Poatan, or are you still on the fence? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you agree with this turnaround or see it differently.